Hi everyone, I want to talk to you today about Delia's ultra bright 10-inch LED ring light with phone holder and extendable tripod. This extends up to 4 feet. I did mention it has a 10-inch LED ring light, and this comes with 3 different color modes. It has white, warm, and natural light. It also has a controller, a built-in controller that lets you adjust the brightness of the light, well, the colors. It also has a USB cord, so this lets you plug into things like your laptop. If you have one of those iPhone cubes, or some of those outlets now, they have a built-in USB port, so you can just plug it in there. Not even sure if that's the correct term, port, but it has a plug for you to put in USB. Now this one also, and this is what really got me, is it says universal phone holder with flexible gooseneck. I don't know how many of you all have big phones, and right now I have an iPhone Pro Max and a 12 Pro Max. And well, when I had the 10, when I had the 11, we tried to get one of these, what I'm going to call a tabletop tripod, and it just couldn't hold my phone. And if we could find one that would hold my phone, it couldn't keep my phone on there. It just tilted over, it just fell right over. And we couldn't find one that had a light. And if we could find one with a light, it was just one light, and you know, it was either too bright or it was warm. There was always something wrong with it. So this one has 3 different colors. It's got a gooseneck. It's got it's 4 feet, so that tells me it's bound to be able, I think, bound to be able to hold my phone. So we went ahead, we brought it home. And we are going to try and put it together and show you, see if it works. That way, if you see it, you might want to get it for yourself. I did get this for, it was $30 or $33. We got it at Burlington's. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is how it all looks when you pull it out of the package. We have, well, first of all, I see here is the phone holder. It is a gooseneck phone holder, and it is a bit stiff, which gives me hopes for my phone that it's going to hold it. And after I put this whole thing together, then we'll see if it actually, my phone will actually fit in there, because I'm going to have to put this together regardless. Next, we have the ring light, which is very lightweight, and it is flat on one side. And there is the controller. And as you can see, it does have a USB holder. Okay, next we have the tripod. And I'm going to assume this is what's going to put everything together. So next we're going to try and put this together so you can see how it's done, in case your box doesn't have the instructions on how to put it together. So first we have the tripod, and on here we're going to have a cap, which we need to remove the cap right here, and you will see that, this is the male part. Okay, now we have this little guy here, and this one has a male and a female part. So we're going to get the female and connect it to this part of the tripod. Just going to screw it. And as I mentioned, this one has a male part. The light has the female part. So now you're just going to screw it and put a ring on it. So next we have the phone holder, and it's just going to slide right on to this part right here. This is what it looks like assembled. Now we're going to extend the whole thing, which you do using these little turns, these little turn knobs. Okay, so now we're gonna pull out the legs. You're gonna wanna make sure that this knob, this first knob, is nice and loose, as it is, so that you can stretch out its legs a lot easier. Look at how wide that is. Once you do that, be sure and twist it so that it's nice and tight. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to adjust this size. This part right here is going to come up and it's going to go with this knob. And don't forget to tighten that. So tighten the knob. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to break my phone. Next, now we know that it's bound to extend some more. It's got another knob right here. So we are going to loosen that up. And it extends even further. Don't forget to lock that. Okay, now this knob right here is to lock this so it's not too wobbly. So let me lock that in place. Yeah. Now, because I know my phone is not going to fit like that, I'm going to bring this down. This is very stiff. And next, I'm going to go get my phone. Okay, this is my phone. Like I mentioned, it's an iPhone 12 Pro Max. But while I was connecting the USB to the little cube, we noticed this was happening. Okay, so we tightened it as much as it'll go, and it is still tilting down. I don't know if you can tell from this angle, and I don't want to move it more, but to the side. But as you can see, here's my hand, and it is still going down, down, down. So an iPhone 12 Pro Max does fit in here, but it's still way too heavy for it. And if in case you don't know, the more you screw this, you start to wear out the little rings that are on there, and then it just doesn't want to tighten. It's just all loose. So if you got a big phone like that, it's not going to work. You're going to need a smaller phone. But let's see about the iPhone 10. Okay, so this is my son's iPhone 10 or X, however you want to call it. Some say X, some say 10. But this is the iPhone anniversary phone, I guess. It is holding it. It's been there for a couple of minutes now, doesn't move. So it seems like this seems to be the ideal size. So it's got to be this size or smaller so that it won't start to fall. So we're going to use my son, well, one of my son's phone as the model here. Okay, this on the instructions is the controller, which is so super tiny. I'm going to show you on the controller itself. So right here we have the plus sign, the two arrows, a minus sign, and the off and on. So let's start by turning it on. Let there be light. Now if we push the plus sign, let's see what happens. Okay, it got slightly brighter, a little bit brighter, a little brighter. That's as bright as it's going to get. No more time. No more times that it's going to click to get any brighter. That's it. Let's try the minus. Okay, that's as low of light as you're going to get. Let me turn off the light so you can really see, because I don't know if you can actually see the subtlety in this, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off so it kind of like resets itself. Maybe not. Okay, so let's start with the plus. Okay, 7 times I pushed it. And that's as bright as it gets. It doesn't get any more. So it should be the same going down. So we're going to hit the minus. Yep, I'm pushing it. It's not, sorry. That's the ring alarm. That's as far as it's going to go. So now we're going to push the button that has the arrows. Okay, so that is definitely different. I'm thinking, let me see, is that natural or white? That is definitely warm. Okay, and that could either be natural or white. That one is bound to be white, without a doubt. That's the cool white, the warm, and that's got to be natural. I wonder if we can adjust this once we have it on that. Yes, you can. Using the plus and minus. Okay, so let's see. This is the cool white. Yep. Okay. Here's the warm. Yeah. So, seems to do pretty good. The only issue that I seem to have with it is can't hold my phone. So, like I said, you'll have to have either the iPhone 10 or the iPhone X, whatever you want to call it, or have one of those minis. There's that 12 mini, or anything small. I don't think anything bigger than this 10. I had the 11 Pro Max before this one, and I don't remember the size of the 11. So it might be around the same size as this 10. So I would say as long as it's about this size, it'll hold the phone. Otherwise, no, it's too heavy. It's not going to work. So I am sorry. I forgot to mention that it does turn to the side. So you can take your videos sideways, you know, the camera sideways, or the camera up and down. And in case no one has told you today, you are wonderful, you are beautiful, you are braver than you realize. You are capable of so many amazing things, and you inspire someone every day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.